I recorded my 2026 planner lineup a couple of weeks ago, and I completely forgot to add these 3 books and binder. So, hi, I'm Maria, and this is For the Love of Stationery. I have 3 books that I'm going to add to my planner lineup. And actually, I recorded my planner lineup for 2026 2 weeks ago at this point. And I've changed a couple of books. But we could go over that another time. So this is planner lineup part 2. This is Hobonichi Techo, or A6. And it is in the dark blue and purple cover, and then I put one of the new design cover on cover, and I think it looks really pretty. So this is blank right now, but what I'm going to use this for is what I did last year, and I've shown this book in several. Oh, sorry for the reflection. This book at several of my other videos. I have it as an ink journal. I have it as a memory keeper of when I go to conferences, or I'm also thinking I'll probably do it for planner meetups. But this is when I've gone to conferences or conventions. This was the DC Super Show, Fountain Pen Super Show. Already this year, here's another one. This was I've also went to the Empire Fountain Pen. I think it was the first year in New York City there was a fountain pen show. I went to the DC Planner Con, which I will be going to again this year. I've already probably will go to the Stationery Fest in Brooklyn. I've also did some journaling here. If I took a class, this was one of my classes that I took at the DC Super Show. So yeah, so anytime I go somewhere or I also put some ink swatching here from somewhere and I want to do some ink swatching. This is my Ink Mist 2026. So it's a bunch of everything, but it's like a memory keeper for all my conferences, all my journaling, if I go to a store and they have an ink pad, I just bring all that. I put that all in here. Sorry for the reflection. So that's what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to use it for my memory keeper. This year I've already bought tickets for the DC Journal Con. Thinking of going to the Stationery Fest, Yoseca Stationery Fest, and we'll see where else I'm going to go. But definitely I'll have many planner meetups. I'm going to do all that in here. So it'll be exciting. So then it's kind of my planner meetup, conferences, memory keeper, and ink swatching, because I like to do, and it can just be messy. It's like my messy book, which I can just put anything down and I'm not going to worry about it. And it's also my memory keeper of that year, which I really like, because I get to meet. The great thing about going to the planner conferences and all the pen shows and everything is just meeting everyone and getting to know a little bit more of fountain pens and inks and journaling and planners and just meeting some really cool people. The next one is this is a Hobonichi, I don't know if you could tell, but I love Hobonichi. They're one of my favorite brands. I bought this book last year, 2025, and it is my ink swatching. Now, I have multiple ways that I ink swatch, and maybe I shall do another video about that. So, wait to see that. But this is the ink swatching that I do on as inks are coming in. That's the way I have this book. So the order is, as I'm swatching them, I just go to the next, to the next, to the next. It's chronological, but I already have them. Where I would like to go is in this book is as inks are coming in from friends or if I buy them, I put down the date and then I swatch all the inks. So I can have a keeper of when the ink came into my house, when I bought them, who it came from, and things like that. I do put down the brand, the name of the ink, and then where I got it and if it's a sample or a bottle. So at this point, I have swatched all my ink samples, except for a couple that just came in recently from friends. Other than that, I have to do all my bottles. So this is one, I believe, 5 ways I swatch my inks. I just can't decide. The other notebook binder, this is my only binder that I use. I love the idea of ring binders, but they just annoy me. That I just feel that I'm not the kind of person that will take out pages and put them somewhere else. If I take out pages, they'll just be all over the place. So I like the idea of the binders because then you can just kind of Frankenplan the way you would like to. But me taking out pages every quarter or every 6 months, it's just not something I like to do. It's just that I just know myself and my organization skills are great, but putting them somewhere every so often, there would be just paper all over the place. So what I decided to use, and I can't use them for my stickers because I have a folder system that I use, which I can show at another time. But so what I've done is, just like Kalina is, I mean, this is pretty much her setup. I put in stamps, the names on top, and then I have this stamp that I put down, and then I fill it in with the name of the brand, and then the name of the ink, and I just kind of ink swatch it. I put this in between. So those are my reds, and I have orange, pinks, I think there's oranges, and I just said that, brown, so I just did that. So I do that. So I cut down the paper. I put the stamps together. I put the name of the color at the beginning. What I eventually would like to do is get more of these and then put them individual and then, but we'll get there, slowly but surely. So so that is my second ink, journal binder. These are in color order. So that's the difference between these two. And you'd be surprised, these two, even though they're both Tomoe River. I don't know if this is Tomoe River paper, is it? Oh, the back of these have the back of this journal has the forever inks. I've decided to put my permanent inks in the back of this. So I have them a little separate than my regular water-based inks. So then I was thinking I'd just go backwards until everything gets met up in the middle. And then I'll start another one. But yeah, I really like this. And I'm really excited to fill this up with all my fun adventures with friends and classes and workshops and festivals and conferences. So I'm looking forward to this. Thank you again for coming. Hopefully you've enjoyed part 2 of my planner system. I can also say, this is more of my ink journaling. Notebooks and such. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying your planner system. What have you done this year? Do you have separate ink journals? Are you like me that has multiple planners or notebooks and journals, or are you a person that just has one? Let me know, and I hope you're enjoying your January. Thank you so much for coming and joining with me and staying till the end. I really appreciate it. If you would like, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate that. It's kind of fun making these videos, so I'm really enjoying it. I hope you have a good rest of your January, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.